Surprise, surprise, we didn't tell you about this. For those of you who don't know, Mark is the leader of our group, so that may be amusing to most of you. So we call this a day in the life of Mark Klevin at Wayside County Jail. And Wayside is aptly named because it's out on the wayside. It's pretty much in the middle of nowhere, out by a magic mountain. And so without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to the star of our show, Mark Klevin.
It doesn't look like that. He looks scared.
Okay, thank you. My name is Mark Klevin, and I'm your brand new deacon. I would love to stand up here all night and tell you my life story, but the Crossroads group has a special presentation for you tonight, starring me. Okay, so let's get started.
One at second base on one little score. It was a double play ball. Came up into his chest. He couldn't score it cleanly. They got only the 4-6 towards second base. Three-time Dawson.
Mark, if you continue to ignore me, I'm going to have to get your attention.
What is it, God? Can't you see I'm doing something important?
Mark, you're watching a meaningless baseball game.
What are you talking about? It's the Angels and the Twins.
I rest my case, Mark. Mark?
You pulled the plug, didn't you?
Mark, you're going to do great things for me. I want you to start preparing yourself.
How?
I want you to go to seminary. It will take you a long time to finish, but when you do, I will tell you the wonderful things you will do for me.
God, are you there? I finished. God, are you there?
Oh, hello, Mark. I thought you'd never finish.
God, I am so excited. I can't wait for the wonderful plans you have for me. Which church do you want me to pastor? I hear Robert Schuller is getting old. Do you want me to take over the Crystal Cathedral?
No.
How about the church on the way?
No.
Lake Avenue?
No. Mark, I want you to do two things. I want you to work in a jail as a teacher. I want you to lead the Crossroads group at Eagle Rock Baptist Church.
God, you have to be kidding. I spent 5 long years in seminary school. I studied to work with Christians and deacons, not criminals and dipsticks.
Mark, I have spoken. You will begin in January.
Two weeks later at Wayside County Jail.
Hey, Juan, I heard we got a new teacher. Yeah, I heard he's been a preacher for 2 weeks. How old is now? He's holy boulders, eh? I don't know. Shut up. Here he comes.
Whoa, where do you think you're going?
Hi, my name is Mark Klevin. I was wondering if you could give me a tour before I start my first day of work.
Oh, you want a tour. You see that? That's the front. See that? That's the back. And you got a room full of angels in room 53? So I suggest you better get going.
Hi, fellas.
Greetings, Your Holiness.
Hallelujah, Father. You forgot your collar, eh? Okay. Well, I guess I'll start by taking Will. Johnny. Juan. Casper. Tito. Okay, Tito. I'm glad you're here.
Curiosamente lo conheci.
Okay, I'd like to get a better idea of where you're at academically before we start. So I thought, starting with Juan, we could each go around the room, maybe stating like the highest level of education completed. Juan?
I finished high school, I say.
11th grade.
It goes up to there. It's okay, I got it. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work, but I better stick to the basics here. What I think I'll do is, I'll give you guys an oral spelling test, and we'll start off with that. Theodore, could you spell the word before for me?
Are you kidding? I can do that in my sleep. B, E, F, O, R, E.
That's excellent, Mark. Now, could you use that word for me in a sentence?
No sweat. 2 plus 2 be 4.
I'm sorry? Where are you running with? Excuse me, running with?
Excuse me, father. You want to know who you hang with?
Oh, I see. I hang with the Lord.
You see it says running with the Lord. Leave him alone.
Okay, well, maybe, we should get the lesson started here for today. And, okay, well, looks like that's all our time today. I want to give you these books. I want you to do a little bit of reading, okay, for homework. All right. We'll check, see if you've done that tomorrow.
First and second. One, Malachi.
Later that day,
God, I don't get it. I mean, I just don't get it. Are you sure you want me to be here?
Mark, you need to have patience.
I know, but it's just, these guys are not very fun too. Oh, hello, Juan. Come on in. You know, I'm not your father. Why don't you call me Mark?
Okay, Mark. I was wondering, what are you doing here? I mean, you don't belong here. We're a bunch of criminals and losers. What are you doing here?
Juan, you don't understand. I'm God's child, and because I belong to Him, I must also obey Him. God has put me here, and I know He has some wonderful work for me to do.
But you're free. You could be out living in the world.
You don't understand. Freedom from the world is the greatest freedom one can have, but you can only get that freedom through Jesus.
Jesus? Who's Jesus?
His life is outlined in those books I gave you this afternoon. Read the Gospel of John.
Alright, I'll read it. Always a cool vato like you.
He is awesome.
Oh, one more question.
Sure, Juan, shoot.
You ever look at the hyenas?
The who's?
You know, I said the hyenas. The hoochie mamas. The babes.
You mean women? Oh, yes. Women are wonderful. I know that if I devote myself wholly to the work of the Lord, that He will provide the right woman for me in due time.
Is that right? Well, don't look now, but little Miss Muffin's about to sit on her tuffet.